Today I'm going to be making pancake batter muffins. They're really not hard to make. I laid out all my ingredients sheerly for display purposes. It's a really easy thing to make, like a quick, muffin if you want to make breakfast in the morning and don't feel like going all fancy. And it's really not that expensive to make. You just need 2 cups of pancake batter mix. I don't know where the hell I got this, to be honest. That's why I made this video, because I was sort of rifling through my pantry. And I was like, when the hell did I get this? So, for posterity reasons, I'm just getting rid of it. So, and it measures out about 2 cups, because the weight thing was on it. You just need 2 cups of pancake batter mix, a half a cup of sugar. I'm using sugar in the raw. You can use plain sugar, organic cane sugar. I got this at Walmart, but you can honestly get Aldi's brand of organic sugar. Like the good Aldi's, they do have it. And I've gotten it plenty of times. This is the only reason why I've gotten specifically sugar in the raw, because it was the rare time they didn't have it. So we're going to need about half a cup of raw sugar. So I'll get my dry measuring cup out. Alright, that's about good enough. Just flatten it. Yeah, that'll work. Put that in there. Give it a nice stir. I'm putting in my dry ingredients first. I'm making cranberry oat, but you can put in whatever mix-ins you like. I'm going to make cranberry oat. You can put blueberries. You can put chocolate chips if you're feeling it. And I have this giant bag of dried cranberries that I just need to get rid of. So I'm going to start with about 1/4 of a cup of it. Granted, I can even get these out. That would be great. There you go. Yeah, about 1/4 of a cup would work. I don't want to put too much, and then they are like gross. I'm going to put half a cup of oatmeal. I got this from Aldi too. I like oatmeal because you can throw it into baked bread. You can throw it into just anything to get in like your grain in a healthy capacity that's not specifically white starch. And Aldi's does have gluten-free pancake mix if you want to make this gluten-free. They do have a gluten-free line of pancake mix if you want to do it on the cheap. But I'm going to get rid of my oatmeal. I'm going to have to put the camera down for a second to get to the oatmeal. Alright, and we got the oatmeal and we got the cranberries. Maybe I can get away with putting in another 1/4 cup of, or 1/4 cup of cranberries, making it 1/2 cup of cranberries instead. There you go. Mind the shaky camera angles and crap. So I mixed in my dry ingredients. This is going to make probably like about a dozen muffins. I shall see. And we're going to need 2/3 of a cup of milk. You can use regular milk, coconut milk, soy milk. I'm using Silk Almond, which they have all of these like lactose free, even coconut milk, soy milk, almond milk. They have all these at Aldi too, but I was at Walmart and I didn't feel like making 2 different trips with my boyfriend. So I was like, screw it, and I just bought everything at Walmart. And I'm sure the few YouTubers I do have are just like, Mama, it's evil. Like, well, don't eat at McDonald's then, because it's just as evil too. Can't pick and choose which evil bothers you the most. So if you ever need to know how to measure 2/3 of a cup, stupid tip, just measure out 1/3 twice. 2/3. Math. Alright, we're going to put 2/3 of almond milk. This is unsweetened, but if you want to use flavored milk, you can do that. Alright. I'm using more measuring cups than I thought. But it's really not as many dishes, because the only dishes I'm washing are these. And we have the last ingredient, 2 eggs. Just gonna crack them in. And all these ingredients you can get at Aldi, Walmart. And this is like a healthier, better alternative for like a breakfast if you just don't feel like doing it. Pancake batter, just throw it in there. All these ingredients like I'm doing. Just mix it in really well. I might have to turn off the camera again so I can mix this in and evenly incorporate everything. So give me 1 second. Okay, and when it's done, it should look like this. Like thus. And to repeat the ingredients again, it's 2 cups of pancake batter mix, mind the goddamn sirens, a half a cup of cranberries, a half a cup of rolled oats, 2/3 of a cup of almond milk, 2 eggs, and I think I said half a cup of sugar, and just throw it in there and mix it all well. Or you can track back to the video and try to decipher my socially awkward ramblings to figure out how to make this. But I think I was thorough enough. Okay, so now you have everything mixed up, and what you want to do is get a greased muffin tin. I bake a lot because, for one, I'm broke, so I have no choice to. That, and I genuinely enjoy it. So going out to eat is a rarity for me and my boyfriend and stuff. Probably do it about like a couple times a month. I mostly cook everything. I'm planning on cooking a big, nice dinner for Sunday tomorrow. But we're going to fill these up about like 2/3 of the way full. Just like a tablespoon would do. And these are probably going to make a good amount of muffins. Stupid Muppets. But yeah, just about a good big dollop of pancake batter. Which I'm surprised I'm able to do this one-handed because I'm about as graceful as a freaking moose half the time. Oh no. If you get like a little, like pockets of flour, just restir. Don't freak out because the moisture will envelop the powder and you're not going to get powdered muffins. If there's too much powder, then, remix your stuff because you didn't mix it thoroughly enough. This should make about a dozen muffins. Alright, so we got nice big dollops. Kind of like a big heaping spoonful. But don't overfill them because then they're going to touch. And you're going to want to put this in your oven at 350 for about 15 minutes. I'm using my toaster oven because I store a lot of my kitchen equipment in my normal oven and I'm just too lazy today. So I'm just, cooking a small batch of muffins in my this thing has to be at least 15 years old, but it works. I always get a lot of repurposed or secondhand kitchen appliances. In case you haven't noticed, I have an 80-year-old blender. This is literally from 1933. It still works. I love that thing so much. It's called an Osterizer. And then, as you can probably seen from my previous videos in the background, this is my percolator from 1956. I think it is a West Bend. And it still works and it still makes an amazing cup of coffee. And I'm never going back to shitty drip pot coffee ever again. But enough about my tangents. We're going to put this in the oven at 350 for about 15 minutes. So I'm going to do that. Just put it in like a middle rack of the oven. I'm putting it in my old toaster oven. And I'm going to set the timer for maybe, around there. That's the thing I like about it because it'll automatically shut off and stuff. It's its own built-in timer. And then we're going to come back to it. Okay, 15 minutes has passed.